Welcome back to more Skies of Arcadia. In our previous episode, we game over. So I could have said I refuse to give up and keep trying that fight, but frankly, I don't think it would have gone any better. Now, I did look it up because I distinctly remember being able to bring in other people. And it turns out I was correct. They are here on the ship. They're here as soon as you beat Galcian, pretty much. I just didn't find them. I remembered them always being on the bridge. They are not always on the bridge. They are somewhere on this ship. Sometimes they're on the bridge, sometimes they're on the deck, sometimes they're like in the other areas. I don't think they're ever in the crow's nest, though, so I don't need to really go up there. So I'm going to take a look around, and we're going to find them. Because I would like to do two things. One, I want to get Drachma back in the party, just to get his new moves, and then I want to get into a fight and show off his new moves. Just because I think that would be really fun. Oh, yep, there's Enrique. Okay. Okay, all of my crew is out here. So that's neat. Also, we have a whole bunch of weapons. Cool. So I guess all of my crew is out here on the deck. So, whoever you want, you can talk to. And bring them in. So we'll bring in Drachma. Cool. Drachma is still... Actually, he's a much higher level now than I thought he was, so I guess they did boost his level a little bit. Because I remember leaving him off much lower than that. But we have two new moves we can get for him. We have... well, let's just go through them. We have Spirit Charge, which acts as both a focused and defend on the same round. So, pretty much you will never defend or focus with Drachma after you get this. You will just do this. It also is a double focus, so it's just really good. If you ever want Drachma not to attack, you're pretty much always going to do this with him. And then we also have his special, the Hand of Fate. Crushes one enemy with his mighty arm, causing insta-death to most. I don't know how accurate that is in terms of, like, causing insta-death, but I'm pretty sure it is really strong. We can get his best weapon here, the Dragon Arm, which makes his attack pretty comparable to Vice. And we can go ahead and get him some better equipment here. Captain's Robe, Vengeance Armor, Silver Armor, Gaia Cape. Probably gonna go with the Gaia Cape. Berserker Mail. Actually, Berserker Mail is not a bad call for Drachma. But I think I'm just gonna go with... Yeah, I'll just go with the Gaia Cape. And as for his equipment, I feel like all of this stuff probably gets removed anyway. After you switch them out of the party. But whatever. Okay, so anyone can wear this, and it negates Eternity spells. So that's useful. Prevents the wearer from adverse effects. Okay, so this is what Gilder had, and it's also pretty darn good. I would actually like to give you the Assassin Ring, though, to improve your hit, because you're going to need it. Alright, cool. Now, his magic is not gonna be great. Yeah, his magic is not great. But, you know what? Honestly, that's okay. So let's go get into a battle with Gilder. And then I will probably switch back to Enrique. And I won't have you guys watch going through all of the stuff I did in the previous episodes here. I'll just get back to that Civil and Bane fight, this time with Enrique. Alright, so we're in a fight with Drachma. This isn't a particularly great fight to really show him off, but we can do some of the stuff. So we'll go ahead and Spirit Charge. As I said before, that gives you double the amount of spirit that you would get from a focus, and it puts him into a defensive stance. So overall, it's just pretty good. It's pretty good. Oh, I did? Because I have reset back to a previous save after that fight, that does mean I no longer have... Sorry, I no longer have the Cupel ring on Athena. So that's kind of unfortunate, because that was a rare drop. But, you know, all things considered, I'm sure it's fine. Let's show off the Hand of Fate when it gets to be Drachma's turn as well. Not super concerned about these guys. Vice would be able to one-shot any of them. That guy's just gonna run away. Hopefully all of them don't run away. Drachma? Drachma, get your hidden. Or Athena will do it for you. Okay. I guess I'll have to get into another battle then.
That was easy.
Okay, so this time we're up against a big guy, which I think will help a lot. So let's confuse him. Just have you guys defend. No point in having you do anything but Spirit Charge. Now you have Spirit Charge, I should always just have you do that if you're not actively attacking. Okay, did not get confused, but that's alright. We'll just have everyone else defend, and a Hand of Fate. HP Absorb. Interesting. That hurt quite a bit. Do you restore all of that? You do. I want that move. Alright. Jeez. Okay. His is the fist that will pierce the heavens. His is the slap that will pierce the heavens. Oh, it is an insta-kill. Okay, it did not do damage. It's just an insta-kill. Interesting. I wonder if it also does damage if it does not insta-kill something? I've never actually seen that before because I've never bothered to get Drachma's final move. So that was cool. Well, I'm gonna go get Enrique back, redo everything that I did in the previous episodes, including hopefully getting that Cupel ring back because that was really good. And I will see you guys back at that Lord Zivelin Bane fight. Alright, so I have Enrique back with me, and you will see that I'm back at Shrine Island. There are two reasons for this. One, I want to make sure I have Enrique's best equipment that I can get. Yes I do. Okay, cool. Guy cape. Yeah, so I think I pretty much have all the best stuff I can get for Enrique. Although that Robe of Truth is actually not bad for him. Actually, the Robe of Faith is just overall quite a bit better. Let's just do that. Alright, cool. Crescent Amulet, Dodge Magic Quick. That actually wouldn't be bad either. That actually wouldn't be bad for Ica. Quick Defense and Magic Defense. Currently, I did switch out Ica's equipment. I have the Defensive Aura, or whatever it's called, on her, that makes her impervious to regular hits and increases her regular defense. This increases attack, hit, and will. No one can wear that. Alright, cool. Well, that was largely what I wanted to do with him. Just make sure Enrique is decked out as he can be. The other thing is the only other use for money I currently have in the game right now is to pick up seeds. I can buy seeds. I haven't really done a whole heck of a lot with that. Largely, really, I haven't used seeds at all for the vast majority of the game. I think it's time that I'm going to want to start doing that, because each one of these will boost a stat by 3, aside from these guys which boost my max HP by 30, and these guys which boost my max MP by 1. I think I'm going to want to start just buffing up some of my stats. The main one I want to buff is quick, because that Civil Bane dude really just outsped me no matter what I was doing, and I did not appreciate that. So I'm gonna pick up a bunch of those and just boost some of my speed. Having a little bit more vigor would probably help as well, but I think I also want to get quite a bit more HP going here. You can see how quickly this burns through your money, by the way. Vigor, I believe, applies largely to defense, so let's get quite a bit more of that. Will versus power. Honestly, I think I kind of prefer power. So let's get that, and I will use the rest of my money on will. I now have no more money. That's okay. I don't need it, because I have seeds. So I'm going to use these seeds to kind of equalize some stats a little bit, buff some people up. Probably unnecessary now that I have Enrique with me. Probably don't really need to do this, but I'm going to do it anyway. Alright, so I think I will primarily do this off screen though, because I don't think you guys really need to watch me burn through all of these seeds. All this health is going to Athena. Alright, we're back here where we can fight this guy one more time. Hopefully it's going to go a lot better this time. It should. I have Enrique with me, so I can have the amount of damage that these bursts and explosive powders will do. And this time I have a little bit of a better idea of what I'm dealing with. So let's go ahead and work on these guys a little bit. I am still going to Glyph of Speed first thing, and then we'll put up a Justice Shield as well. I'm not concerned about any sort of magic out of these guys. It's just their special moves, and oh boy, they really like their special moves. Now, I believe last time we figured out that Lord Bane himself is probably immune to confusion, but that guy's not. That guy's not. Yeah, there's that explosive powder. Okay. So this will hurt, but it won't hurt nearly as much as it did before. Now, I have also buffed everyone's vigor quite a bit, so their defense is quite a bit bigger using all those seeds. You'll probably have noticed that Athena's HP is quite a bit higher. I really buffed the hell out of her HP. I also buffed her... I also buffed Aika's HP and Enrique's HP by a small margin. Okay, you don't actually have that magic this time around. Try it. Just try it. I'm kind of tempted to put up a blessing, but I don't know if that will actually help me. So instead we'll put up an Incremus. No. Yeah, I'll put up the Incremus. Alright, you just have to keep Justice Shielding. Sorry, Enrique, but you have to keep Justice Shielding. Like, you will do nothing but that this entire fight. Can you confuse? Doesn't look like it. I do have the defensive aura on her, so she is immune to all normal, just regular-ass attacks. Not immune to other kinds of attacks, just regular attacks. Alright, he's doing the item spam. He's doing what I've done in a lot of boss fights, which is item spam. I guess it's about time I get a taste of my own medicine here, but oh well. Alright, so everyone's a little bit stronger now. Cool, that's fine. Alright, so he is no longer confused. He's gonna get healed because of that item box. So, attack him. Attack him. Use Lunar Winds to get rid of that buff. And continue shielding me. I'm going to need to heal here sometime soon. Pipes of Doom, so this is going to call in an ally. There are only so many of these allies that he can call in, so it might not be a terrible idea to just focus down the Civil and Banes until he can't call anymore. because that's a lot of explosive powers that he could be doing, that they can all be doing one after another. Like, these guys are all mini-bosses. He's calling in mini-bosses one after another. I don't care about your counterattacks. I can also confuse them, though, which may or may not help me. Okay, so I do need to heal. I'll have Athena do that this turn. Vice, go ahead and use a Cutlass Fury on Lord Bane. I want you to confuse the other guy. I want you... Don't use the SP for it. Just go ahead and use a... Sacrum? Sacrum. There we go. And keep shielding me. Keep shielding me. There we go. I'm really tempted to put regen on, but I'm pretty sure... I don't know if having all 3 buffs will cause him to remove my buffs. As of yet, he has not removed my buffs. It might just be a random selection. I don't know. It might be due to how many buffs I have on. I don't know. But he hasn't done it yet. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So he's going to get rid of my buffs here. It means I will be taking more damage now from other people's attacks. And I won't be dishing out quite as much damage. Boop. He's gonna hit Enrique, but I don't really care. Okay, so... I want you to attack Lord Bane. Is one of these guys... You are not confused, so confuse him. And I want you to put that Incremus back on. And then you put up a Justice Shield. So this is already going extremely better. If I can keep the Civilian Banes confused, then they don't use Explosive Powder. Explosive Powder is the most powerful thing that they can do to me. So as long as I keep them from doing that, I really don't care about their regular attacks. And I can guaranteed confuse them with my attack. Now that there's 3 of them, it's a little bit more dangerous because they're likely to remove that confusion at a rate that I can't keep them all confused with. Cool, yeah, attack each other. That's awesome. Oh, they're still gonna be confused. Okay. I really want a Pirate Wrath, but I don't think I can. So, go ahead and confuse the other one. The one that's not confused. I'm tempted to up my speed, but I think I instead should up my... I think I should heal. And then just a shield. There we go. I get 15 SP per turn. Using Enrique and Vice causes me to lose 11 SP. Oh, he's going to do this before I get my attack in. That's unfortunate. So I'm not going to do as much damage. This is going to reduce the amount of damage I do by 25%. Which is unfortunate, but it's doable. I did also heavily buff my speed. Everyone's speed, I mean aside from Aika, because her speed was already insane, everyone else's speed is much, much higher, like 60 points higher. Okay, so we're wearing this guy down. These guys are still confused. Yeah, attack your boss. I like that. Okay, you're going to attack your friend. That also works. I can reconfuse him. They're not losing confusion, so that's pretty rad. Go ahead and attack. You attack whichever one of these guys is not confused anymore. So that one. You know what? Go ahead and just put the buff back on. Just put the buff back on. I would love to Pirate Wrath this guy. I think he doesn't actually have nearly as much HP as I thought he would. He just has really high attack and speed, but he seems to largely be kind of a glass cannon. Which, since I can properly defend from him now is working pretty nicely. Not gonna lie. Alright. Get that bonus back up. Looks like Civilian Bane himself is just... or Lord Bane is just defending. So I don't have to worry about him doing anything this turn. Okay, I am going to have two guys not confused anymore. So that's going to be a little unfortunate. But we can just do that. Attack that one. I'm going to actually throw a Glyph of Speed on my team here, and Justice Shield. Now what I could have done there is, since I have a whole bunch of these guys really in a line for Athena, I could have used an Electro Box, or actually just the spell even, and hit all these guys for a little bit of damage. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Athena's kind of just been my support mage right now, which suits her pretty well.
Let's try this.
Okay, if I can get one more good hit on Lord Bane, he should go down here. Yeah, this is proving to be pretty much the exact opposite of the last time I fought this guy. Perfect! You do that. Perfect! You do that! Oh, there's that burst, though. Okay, so I am actually going to take a hit from that. But, again, because I have Enrique, it's not doing nearly as much damage. Okay, so he's going to no longer be confused. I don't know if a Pirate Wrath is necessary here. I don't think a Pirate Wrath is necessary here, so I'm not going to do that, actually. I feel like I should heal. I feel like I should heal. So let's go ahead and just do that. I want Levelin, not really. Pyrom, not really. I'm really feeling Electrum Box here on that one. And then just a shield. There we go. Okay. Let's see what this does. I think it'll do pretty well. Missed Lord Bane entirely, but hurt the other ones pretty well. I don't know why it missed Lord Bane, but sure, whatever. So, since that did not hit Lord Bane, he might not die from this. No, not quite. He's hanging on by a sliver. And he'll get a little bit of HP back because of this medicine box. I don't think it's going to be worth... Well, actually, Lunar Winds might be worth it there, because I think it'll actually do about the same amount of damage. I don't have the Cupel Ring this time, unfortunately. Oh yeah, and these guys auto-target whoever has the least amount of HP. That's right. I forgot about that. So, I'm gonna Rain of Swords. Attack that one. Lunar Winds as well. And Justice Shield. And this should wipe out at least 2 of these guys. Maybe 3 or 4. Maybe it'll get all of them. That would be rad. That guy will be confused. I'm now going to get rid of all the confusion on the field. Okay, yeah, this is going to be the final round of this fight. Well, that fight went way better than it did last time. Yeah, but I no longer have the Cupel Ring on her, so her Lunar Winds is nowhere near as strong as it used to be. But I do have the Captain's Hat on Vice now, which means all of his attacks are way stronger than they were before. Which is cool. I'm happy about that. And we get, for all of that, we get yet another seed. Well, he got away, but that's a victory for us, kind of. It's on the wanted list too, right? And we get the Orb of Serenity. Now, they tell you that on your next chance, you should go back to the Sailors Guild. That next chance is right now. Because if you progress any further in this dungeon from this point, the game ends. You cannot finish this dungeon and then go to the Sailors Guild. You have to completely leave this dungeon, redo it all, to go to the Sailors Guild. Which is what I'm gonna do. It's unfortunate that things are set up that way, but that's just how they are. I don't know how long this has been going. I think we are fine for time, though. So, mostly I just wanted to do that rematch, and I've succeeded at that. So I'm just really happy that it went so amazingly well. Also, we did get that new seed. Let's take a look at that seed real quick. Not an Ilkamix, not a Stealth Ray. Where is that seed? Did I miss it? No, there it is. Maga Seed. Increase MP by 1. Woo! Alright, cool. Well, I need to go turn in that bounty, and we'll see... Yeah, I'm still Exploration King. I believe if everything worked out the way it's supposed to, upon turning in that bounty, I should become Vice the Legend, which is the highest tier you can get in this version of the game. If I don't get that, I will be very sad because that means I probably missed a treasure somewhere. But first things first, let's go to the Pirates Guild, to the Sailors Guild.